It's day one. Lisa and I are in Dubrovnik, Croatia. We've been trying to come here for years. It's a beautiful day, 2023. You can overlook the city here. We're currently climbing the medieval walls of the city, which are on the ocean, presumably the Adriatic, and it's quite grand.
Provodim noć bez sna ispod tvoga prozora kraj tvojih usta. Hajde sklopi oči, nestani u san, to ću čuti u snovima kad noć proguta dan. Noći čuti u snovima kad noć proguta dan. Pašu kao katara se nježno na tvoj dlan. Noći čuti u snovima da ti ukradem tvoju cenu. Neka vrijeme sa...
This is a panorama of the city walls in Dubrovnik. We're a little over halfway through. In the back there you can see where we started. It's right on the Adriatic. There's a lot of kayakers around here. The red rooftops are gorgeous. I was reflecting it'd be fun to live here because there's really a sense of community. You're very close with one another and you have a beautiful, beautiful view. But it is humid and that part is rather challenging. Perfect day otherwise though. This is day 2 of our Croatia trip, and the good news is there's only 8 of us, which is wonderful. The other good news is our trip leader is awesome. Her name's Elsa, and she's super nice and obviously very dedicated. It's starting out a little slow, but it always does. But Dubrovnik is a very interesting place. It's hotter than Hades, except for it's also humid, which I don't think Hades is. But so far, so good. So we're on a cruise on the Adriatic right now. It's about an hour. We just passed the main town and the walls. There's a lot of kayakers again today. You see how gorgeous the water here is. It's very turquoisey. Actually, it's even prettier in person. So we've been having dinner out here on the promenade on this swing thing, which Kat was on the same thing a little while ago. I had mussels and Lisa had spaghetti, and they were both excellent. We had a carafe of wine, or half a carafe. And then we've been watching the sideshow with the promenade, people coming by, and it's been very interesting people watching. We're finishing our Bay of Kodar cruise. We had the boat all to ourselves. We're kind of peculiar because most people are talking rather than looking around, and it's really stellar.
Nebo mi te donijelo, nebo mi te uzelo, još me boli što je boljelo. Dani su mi zidovi.
This is the Weapon Square in Kotor, the city of Kotor. It's right in the by the main gate. We're walking through Kotor. It's a walled village, very similar to Dubrovnik, smaller, also important on the trade route, very charming.
Još ti služim moje ljubavi. Još te ne dam nama sa planina. Još te ne dam vodama iz dubina. A ti kažeš pusti me, živ mi bio za...
Beef prosciutto, pork filet, pork prosciutto, pork sausage.
We're doing homemade wine, cheese, and prosciutto tasting here in Kotor in Montenegro.
It's strong, but it's very good.
We are drinking rakia in the marketplace. It is an apricot brandy, but it's super strong. It's like if you don't drink this, you haven't been to Montenegro. But it's pretty intense.
Za tobom srce uzdiše. Još te ne dam malama sa planina. Još te ne dam vodama iz
In the War Museum on Mount Surge in Dubrovnik. We're about ready to hear Vera, who lived during the Homeland War. She's going to tell us about her personal experience.
The war is really the lowest and dirtiest part of humanity, because we were before living in a country with many religions and many nationalities.
Opet si digao nos I opet spavaš sam. Ja znam da želiš me I da te želim ja. Još jedna gruba riječ I bit će kasno već, a srećem bar ja znam.
We're at the top of Mount Surge in Dubrovnik. That looks over Lakram Island and then the main walled city on the left, and then the rest of Dubrovnik out into the Adriatic, which is really technically the Mediterranean, we learned yesterday, but the Adriatic being a common name.
Nije ti dovoljno I zašto radiš to kada me ugriješ I jednim pogledom Ti vrlo dobro znaš slaba sam na tebe A muški ponos je to od tebe jače Poslušaj srce kada me nećeš Da vidim dokle ćeš Da se nađemo na pola.
This is how they usher in noon in Dubrovnik. We're on our last day here. We're going to the boozy bar. So we're here at the boozy bar in Dubrovnik. We're having our glass of wine overlooking the Adriatic. It's gorgeous out, and we're ready to head on to Bosnia.
I pola ponosa, do neba fališ mi, nisam ljuta, nemoj da glumiš nam, I tebi falim ja, da se nađemo na pola puta, na pola ulice I pola uzdaha, najbolji vijek za sve u parni.
Because we local
In
people,
Knobli
we
or
drink
something like that
always
outside of
red.
Dubrovnik.
Red is
With
in our tradition,
Dario, he's
in
a
our
real
in our
character.
blood,
He's
and
been
we
teaching
think
us
red is
about
better
olive
than
oil
white.
and
So this is
brandy
blend,
and
70% of
wine
the
and a lot of other things.
Merlot,
Oh, and orange
30%
peels.
of Cabernet. Side, but we drink this always before the meal, okay? So in this area, when you come to somebody's house, how you honor your guest, your host, you eat orange peels and drink sweet drink.
Živali.
Živjeli. Come on.
Živali.
Živjeli. Very good. Drink it.
Pola poljupca ti, pola poljupca ja.
It's a tough life, but somebody has to do it. We're outside of Dubrovnik. We just had tastings of all types, and wine and brandy, and now we have entertainment along with dinner, which is going to be a meal under the bell, which is very traditional for this place. Here's our appetizer.
Nije ti dovoljno i zašto radiš to kada me ugriješ i jednim pogledom ti vrlo dobro znaš slaba sam na tebe, a muški ponos je to od tebe jače. Poslušaj srce kada me ne nećeš, da vidim dok lećeš. Da se nađemo na pola puta.
We are at the restaurant Sadravan, which is the most traditional restaurant in Mostar. We just came into Mostar, which is in Bosnia. This is a fountain that they're named for. It's very charming, family owned.
Spolje vjetar diše I bol me prati kao sjena Da li negdje za mnom zdišeš Jesi od mene
This is the bridge in Mostar. It's actually a replica. The original was damaged.
U kosu stavi ruzmarin I jedan cvijet kraj šadevana
We're going from Mostar to Sarajevo, and this is a stretch of highway that Lonely Planet says is one of the 10 most beautiful in the world. The waters are very emerald, and the mountains, the Bosnian mountains, are really rugged and spectacular.
Zar bi mogla ti drugog voljeti
We're in Sarajevo, and this is a traditional Bosnian music. These are friends of Elsa's. They've come to the restaurant just to share with us.
Zaljubi se i ne žali
loyal people that are preserving the music here in Bosnia, and we have the restaurant completely to ourselves. So we're having meat fingers here in Bosnia, and what you do is you put either cream cheese or this is a red pepper sauce, and you put it on, and then put a piece of meat, and you eat it with your fingers.
Bojem se vija, ajnarderija. Bojem se vija.
You still have some people who decided to stay here to take a little harder path on making a living, but the main motivation is preservation of the family heritage, hence preservation of our culture and historical heritage. So, ladies and gentlemen,
This is on Copper Street in Sarajevo.
The siege of the history in the capital city. So you know probably that more than 1,000 days and everything. During the siege, like 500,000 of these they fell down on the city. This in my hand, these it's original examples. Probably maybe somebody died from one of these.
Ajnarderija, po polju ravnom, na konju vranom.
What me and Nera would do if we were alone, right? Exactly this. So you would sit down here. This is the most traditional coffee bar / restaurant in the whole city, especially in the summer, very known because, as Nate explained you, because of the very cooler air you have here compared to the rest of the city. Now, you got your Bosnian coffee in front of you. Just like last night cevapi, you want to do it as the locals do it.
Ravnom, na konju vranom, gleda ga ajka sa gradskih vrata. Gleda ga ajka sa gradskih vrata. Ajnarderija, i preje tvoje me preje po gradu penje.
Elsa's treating us to a traditional Bosnian snack or appetizer called pita. It's dough with spinach or cheese, and this is burak, which is the same thing, only has
And
meat
then
in
they'll
it.
pour it on top.
We're in Sarajevo. We're on a cable car overlooking the city. There's a storm coming in, so it's not terribly clear, but it's a fabulous view nonetheless.
Čekam da prođe ne vreme, ne izlazim često, negdje pod nebom čuva Bog i za mene mjesto.
Se zove juške i
We're with
onda
our
stavljaju
hosts
to
in Sarajevo. We've been having a traditional Bosnian dinner,
So do
and
you
now we're
have
having
the
baklava and cheese.
United States somewhere?
We do. It's usually
Soviet
Greek.
style home, but it's been
baklava,
really
And it's
lovely.
Možda je vrijeme pogrešno i loša procjena, možda je samo sudbina.
This is the entrance to the Tunnel of Hope. It was built in early 1993. A 24-year-old architect designed it, and hundreds of miners built it. It took about 4 months, and it connected the Sarajevo with the Bosnian Free State, and it gave them a lifeline to survive the siege. This is Jay Coe. He's an ex-soldier and survivor of the Homeland War in the 1990s and the siege of Sarajevo. This was one of the most impactful things I've ever done in my life. He shared deeply from the heart all the human aspects of such an experience. His messages included that it can all change in a moment, that we are all warriors in our heart, and that the pain never goes away. This is the evening prayer call, which I can hear outside of my window each evening. We've left Sarajevo and now we're going to the farm back into Croatia. We're at this replica of the Middle Ages and we've had a pretty long lunch. We are in a particularly beautiful cathedral. It is the second largest in Croatia. It's a town in Slavonia called Dekova. The video will never capture the beauty, but it's pretty stunning.
Many hobby,
This
my
is
wife.
the family we're staying with at the farm.
I not have hobby, I'm just working.
We just arrived having peach brandy.
Yes.
They're very delightful. And we have a
6
golden
o'clock
retriever.
meeting. O Venezia, o Italia.
We're getting a cheese making lesson.
Yeah.
And singing lesson.
Kako se zove ona?
My name is Lily. I'm born and raised in this village of Karanac. My family farming here since 1927.
Wow.
And even today we have a dairy farm. So I'm Gota's best friend and their neighbor also. And do you know why I'm here today?
To make cheese.
Show us how.
We're making
Yeah.
Sjećam se prvog poljubca, samo on je bio sladak.
We're having dinner with Greg and Anna in Slovenia. It's a traditional meal with sausage and potatoes and homemade bread, and it's absolutely delicious.
This is the cheese we made yesterday.
the one with the
He's unveiling it.
chives and
Two magic hands. Da-da-da-da.
all right.
Huh? Looking. Shire.
Yeah.
Garlic.
Nice.
Good. You had some good cooking.
Opa.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Beautiful.
Thank you.
Not you, the cheese.
Prvog dodira, samo tada sam drhtao, a onda su nestala osjećanja, ne osjećam ništa.
We're learning how to make bean goulash, which is a regional specialty here. This is Gotza, who is the wife.
I make ceramics, of course, and today I've been doing it for 25 years, and it's my full-time job. Yes.
Yeah.
You know, a few good years, few bad years. This is how it. And today I would like to present you making of traditional padre. First of all, making of traditional padre from this region, from eastern Croatia, Bosnia Herzegovina.
Imao sam stotinu djevojaka, one su imale mene, dao sam im moju ljubav, sve to više nema.
This is the family-owned farm in Karanac, which is in Slavonia, which we have been staying at for the last night. Got a pottery lesson here, a goulash lesson, and cheese making lesson. And the hosts are just really lovely. We're in a park in Zagreb, and they're having dance lessons. It's very lively, but what's also cool is they have an alcohol jar. And there is Elsa leading the pack.
I'm practicing for a wedding.
Odje Baus, Mickey Mouse.
Pred nogu tiho, ja po vodi hodam, svojim putem uspravno.
This is the changing of the guard in Zagreb. I don't really know why it's necessary, but it's kind of fun. This is the gallery of August Ingic. He was a famous sculptor. A lot of his work is political in nature from various countries around the globe. This one here is from the United Nations. It's in front of the United Nations building.
Kako smo maštat znali i Bogu dane krali ispred zvečke satima kovali planove, kužili istina svak sa svojeg oblaka kad krenu bitke dođu porazi ti znaš da nije lako isti ostati moje zastave uvijek su iste boje.
To the west and taking Western
Elsa's been
productions
giving us
into
a lesson on
Yugoslavia. Now
Tito
imagine
and Yugoslavia.
the
She's
toys that you
incredibly
guys
knowledgeable
had
on
in
it
the
and also
1980s,
very
the
unbiased.
bicycles
We've
you
learned
had
so
in the
much.
1980s.
We are on a hike through Plitvice National Park. Very beautiful.
Or they're so well balanced.
We're at the top of Plitvice Lake Park. The water is stunningly beautiful. I think she said there's over 1,000 waterfalls in this park.
Noćas ništa, pusti me da šutim, ja noćas trebam mir. Stare rane opet peku, moje bitke dalje teku. Dušo, ti nemaš ništa s tim, sa tvojeg izvora moja se duša napila. Žedna tvojih godina i sada mamuna pita gdje je utjeha, gdje je mladost nestala.
Knjigu piše vitez roda moga u dalekoj zemlji okova, pa je šalje svojoj vjernoj ljubi od zidine grada bijeloga.
Moja Mariola, kada mi je gariola.
We're on the Adriatic coast, and this is Opatia. That's the Italian way of pronouncing it. Beautiful sunset.
Ej, ljube moja, moga oka bilo, idu dani, ode godina. Ej, da uzame, nije tvoje tilo, i da su me braća
We're going on a fake truffle hunt. We're outside of Montenegro. These are truffle dogs, and we just planted truffles for a demo.
Nisi znao kako sjaji dijamant, uvijek
black truffle and champignon button mushroom. Right? So you have the white truffle and the button mushroom. White truffle with cheese and black truffle with the olives. So you'll be able to take different types. And then the truffle powder and the balsamic glaze with the truffle.
We are doing black and white truffle tasting along with several types of wines from this region of Croatia. We're in Istria and Modovun.
So you are now able to try the
I'm the odd person that thinks they're okay.
I like the chocolate.
Okay, now we're talking. We're getting chocolate with truffles.
Za mnom kao drugi svijet, niti gurnuo kamenčić, za mnom jedno crvlje, a ja samo sam, napad sa djeci malo ljubavi, pa ti sada reci, ja sam ti bila prigisa, što se sija, opana je kopija, ove srcu, samo bižuterija, a bila sam ti suđena, a do meni još po sebi, tvoje prste osjećam, ja sam ti
We are trying mistletoe brandy.
So when you're done,
Tastes like every other kind of brandy.
što se sija, opana je kopija, što se nosi, da se vidi ko je ja, idi, a priznaj da sam ja sve ujedno, žena majka kraljica.
We're at Bosnia Cave in Slovenia, and we're taking a train deep into the cave. It's one of the largest caves in Europe. I love caves, so this is fun. We're going deeper into the cave. I think we go 2 miles on the train, and holy shit, then we walk.
Kad na te pomislim, bojim se da te opet zaborim. U modre usne zarijem sude, da pravu bol zaboravim.
So I lost my group like 10 minutes ago. I have no idea where anybody is, but this place is just absolutely enormous. I've been in a lot of caves, but this thing is huge.
Plane moje ovih dana, više me tuguje. Pitam samo da li si sama, ljude koje ne čujem. Plane moje naša spremi, nije važno bilo
You are my sunshine, my only sunshine. You make me happy when skies are gray. You'll never know, dear, how much I love you. So please don't take my sunshine away. Good morning.
This looks like the main square in Ljubljana, Slovenia. That's the castle in the background.
Kao to ljubezen se kardiši po tebi. Daj mi bonov dan.
We're in Ljubljana on the bridge. There's the castle.
I have a treat for you if you want to.
Another treat?
Yes.
Everyone is treating you.
But first, an explanation.
Getting a lesson on the printing press and how it was
I'll first say a few words before I
created.
show you how this works. This machine here that you see, this is a replica of Gutenberg's press.
This is from the top of the castle. We're looking at Lake Bled.
Although there's a reflection right now.
The water is just a beautiful, beautiful color. We're on a Plentna boat on Lake Bled. Started pouring a few minutes ago. Thankfully, it has stopped. The castle up there is where we just came from, and then we're headed toward the island over there. Yay! And you can imagine what I guess or asked for.
Zjutraj čez okno sonce me pogreje. Sanjala sam svet brez meje, spomin na tebe me nasmeje. Čutim utripe srca. Ampak jaz hočem do dna. Hvaležna in srečna vsakič, ko vam zapojem spoznam. Z enim pogledom nova ljubezen lahko se rodi. Z enim nasmehom nekomu lahko se dan spremeni. Vsak ima moč.
We need to do it with our hands, right? So I go first, then Christine can lift one, and then you do something with your hands. So funny.
I guess we're having a video. Weird. There she goes on a bed of nails.
Okay, because you're equally distributed. It's not loud, it's a weird sensation.
That's right. This is impossible to walk in. Yeah, it's not. Oh my gosh. Crossroads of the Adriatic was one of the most fascinating adventures I've ever experienced. Each country offered its own unique charm. Croatia, with its man-made and natural beauty in the medieval towns, rural farm, mesmerizing seashore, and pristine lakes. And also the hilarious and colorful characters we enjoyed along the way. Montenegro, with its quiet serenity and village ambiance. It blended historic importance with quaintness, a gorgeous lake cruise, a marketplace tasting, and plenty of lazy cats. Bosnia,
with its sobering lessons about human nature, the brutality of war, and the lasting impact it has on the people who survive it. But also for its beauty, resilience, and warm embrace of both multiculturalism and visitors. And Slovenia, for its uniquely European flair, from its old world capital to its stunning labyrinth cave to its majestic castle panoramic views of Lake Wes. Our once-in-a-lifetime journey was led by and shared with Elsa, a trip leader who in all my years of travel was literally unparalleled in every way. Elsa was knowledgeable, tremendously fun, warm-spirited, and kind. And the trip was made so much richer by traveling with a longtime friend whom I hadn't seen for over 13 years. Lisa and I had a blast together. Elsa was absolutely right. We made 1 million memories, and all of them are precious.